Hey everyone, Joe here again, and this time I have an awesome barbecue video for you. Today, we are making something that could be a great party appetizer or a whole meal, BBQ Lollipops. They take a little bit to prep them, but they cook fast and they taste amazing. So as usual, I'm going to get the Chargriller up and running. I'm using pecan wood for the smoke, set it to 275 degrees, then head inside to start prepping the lollipops. And just a quick reminder, if you're enjoying my barbecue, consider hitting that subscribe button and liking the video. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks. Now let's get back to the lollipops. So the reason we call them barbecue lollipops is because of the way they look, standing up straight with the bone exposed. Normal drumsticks don't look like this. So to start, I'm going to trim off part of the meat side of the drumstick to get it flat so it stands up straight. Honestly, I should have trimmed off more than I did because I had a few of them that struggled to stay up standing after the cook. The next part is what makes these take so long to prep. You have to cut all the way around the bone through the skin and all the tendons that are in the drumsticks. The easiest way I found to do this was to go all the way around cutting down, then pushing the skin and the tendons toward the joint, then going back through and cutting any remaining stragglers. After everything is sliced off, I'd grab a paper towel to get a hold of all the slimy bits, and you just have to rip it back over the joint and off. I tried slicing up through the joint, but I don't think it helped all that much. This part definitely takes the longest on the prep of these. Once you get all the skin and tendons taken off of your drumstick, you can push all the remaining meat down to clump it up, making your lollipop shape. I won't bore you watching me do all these, so we'll skip ahead to the seasoning. So I'm using one of my favorite and most versatile seasonings, Cosmo's SP&G. This is a great base seasoning to add flavor under your barbecue sauce, which you'll be adding later. This is definitely an area where you can branch out and try different things on. You could add something with a little more kick to it and spice them up, or do something sweeter and make it more like an actual lollipop. The choice is yours. So once they're all seasoned up, they're ready for the smoker. I had the Chargriller heated up to 275 degrees and had a couple pieces of pecan in the ashtray for the smoke. Put these on and set a 45-minute timer for the barbecue sauce bath. After I got all them in place and the smoker closed up, I headed inside to mix up the sauce. So for my sauce, I used Sweet Baby Ray's original barbecue sauce and then some honey to add a little more tackiness and shine. I didn't measure this out, but I would say I did about 80% on the Sweet Baby Ray's and about 20% on the honey. Again, this is the area you could really branch out and get crazy with flavors for your lollipops. I just went with a simple classic barbecue for mine. Once you get all mixed up, it's time to set it aside and take a beer break until it's time to baste those lollipops. So as you can tell, some of my lollipops had a hard time staying up after they started cooking. This is why I wish I would have cut them a little more on the bottom to give them a better platform. Now a couple things. First off, I really need to buy a basting brush. I had one before and I couldn't find it, so the spatula had to do. Secondly, you're definitely going to want some sort of glove to grab these lollipops with when you're basting them. These bones are hot. The gloves I'm using came in a box of plastic gloves I got off Amazon, but there are some real great gloves online for handling hot food. I'll leave a link in the description for the ones I ended up buying after this video. Once you get them all basted, you can close the smoker back up and give it another 30 minutes till you want to start checking for temp and adding more barbecue sauce to the ones that are looking like they're lacking. So I started probing these lollipops after about an hour and 15 minutes. Once I got to about an hour and a half, they were all right about 165 degrees and it was time to pull them. A temp probe is definitely something you need when cooking chicken. You really don't want to eat it undercooked, and overcooking it will leave it dry and tasting bad. Man, I really wish I would have cut the bottoms off better, but even when they aren't standing up straight, these things look awesome. The barbecue glaze turned out amazing, they're shiny and look great. But it isn't all about appearance. Taste is on the top of my list of requirements if I'm going to cook something again. Alright, time for a taste test. That's good. Wow, these tasted amazing. The simple SPNG seasoning give it just enough kick, and the barbecue sauce gives it a lot of flavor. The skin crisped up nicely, and when I bit in, there was a ton of juice in the bite. I will for sure be cooking these again. Thanks for watching, and I hope you try out these barbecue lollipops for yourself in the future.